Alright everyone, welcome back. Now I hope you guys have your soda and snacks ready because we have a lot to do today. I plan on leaving the police station once and for all in this video. I have no idea how long that's going to take, but I do know we have quite a while to go. So instead of my usual ramblings, we're just going to jump right into it. Now I'm trying to remember, yes, there we go. I believe last time we left off we collected the cord and another plug. King plug was it, or it might have been the rook. Either way, we picked up another plug, and I just realized... There we go. Sorry about that if you noticed my arrow there on the screen. If not, well, all good for me. So what we're doing now is we're heading back through the western wing, I'm sorry. We're running through the western wing here. We're going to be heading back all the way to the save area. Or the hall with the save area, but we will not be entering the save area. What we'll be doing is we'll be going to the door way in the back of that hallway that I had left much earlier on. It was actually locked with a diamond key, which we now have, and that'll actually bring us into the evidence room, which will lead us into the officer's office, where we first met Marvin. So I believe there are quite a few zombies in here, so I'll be no. Equipping this and try to get another couple of double kills. We'll see how it goes. Ooh, hello. Come on. No, that's not a double kill. Neither is that. And I believe there's one more in here. Oh, there we go. I should be able to take him out with my handgun. So I'll equip that. Oh! Hello. I did not know you were in here. Get away from me. Don't get back up. Where's your friend? There he goes. Get off, get off, get off! Alright. Now, if I remember properly, yes. Here goes some film. And I believe one of these also holds handgun ammunition. Let's see if I can't find that. I believe it's this one over here. Ah, no, the lock's broken and can't be used. How unfortunate. Well, with that being said, we will now equip our shotgun, because we'll be needing that for the next room. I'll be taking this as well. Thank you. And we'll use that since it's our only little herb right now. What's this? A dead body? Is that Marvin in there? Marvin! How you doing, buddy? Oh, you can stand. That's great. Marvin, what are you doing? Marvin, don't do that. Stop it. Marvin, I don't want to hug Marvin. Come on, Marvin. Remember that time? Remember that time where I was all like, I'll save you? But then you were like, no, go and go save the survivors, and you pointed that gun at me. Remember, Marvin? And then I was all like, but I'm coming back for you? Well, I came back for you, Marvin. Marvin! Aww. Yes, Marvin turns into a zombie, unfortunately. But in his death, we collect the heart keys, so it wasn't completely in vain. Alright. Now, I do remember one other item in this room. I might be wrong. Here we go. No, what? Turn around. I believe there's something in this locker as well. Yes, handgun ammo. We needed some of that. There we go. And we'll be equipping that as well. Memo to Leon. To Leon S. Kennedy, congratulations on your assignment to the Raccoon City Police Department. We all look forward to having you as a part of our team and promise to take good care of you. Welcome aboard, from all the guys at the RPD. Well, that explains the party hats, soda, and drinks. What do we got here? Let's see. I believe that's Sprite. It's in a green bottle. I want to say that's Coke right there, but what's this? Is that some kind of liquor right there? Probably. Can't tell. Let's see what else they... Apparently had these... Oh, look at that. I never noticed this before. Look at those funny glasses right there. That's hilarious. Alright. So we have the handgun ammo, and I believe that was the last item in this room, so we'll be taking the heart key and moving on. Yes. If I plan on leaving the police station, we don't have too much room for play. Well, there's always room for play, don't let me lie to you. We have plenty of room for play, but we don't have too much time to just stand around in one area. So we'll be running into here. And all the way at the end of this hall is where the heart key will be used, on the door at the end. And actually, I almost forgot one important item. Now normally I would just cut this part out, but considering it's so close, I really don't see much of a point. It just makes more editing on my part, and that's never fun. It's always more fun to just get these, get these recorded. It's the playing part that's always the most fun. Granted, I enjoy editing. Editing is always fun, but with my current software, it can be a bit taxing at times. It's more trouble than it's worth, really. So we'll be taking the cord with us, and should we? I probably should have done that when I had the chance. It's not too far away. Yeah, we'll take the film as well. And we're good on everything else for now. We'll be collecting the, what I like to call the most powerful weapon in the game very soon anyhow. Well, not the most powerful weapon in the game. There's, of course, a little something I like to call the rocket launcher. But we'll be collecting at least the second best weapon in the game. It's definitely a portable, awesome weapon, so PAW, portable awesome weapon. Alright. So, we'll be bringing this film all the way back here to the development room, and we'll see what's on it. I actually don't remember what's on this particular roll of film, so this will be a surprise for all of us. What have we got here? Ah, yes. Film type A. That is, yes, code G Human Body Experiment 915-1524. Yes. We'll be seeing what came out of that experiment soon enough, unfortunately. Actually, that'll be our first boss, if I remember properly. Good old William G. So, now that that is indeed the last thing in this police station, not the whole police station, mind you, but these particular areas, we'll go ahead and we will head towards that heart key and use the cord as well. Now, the cord can be used in two different places throughout the entire police station. It can either be used where we're going now past the heart key, or it can be used in that first hallway down that way over there. Now, when you use the cord, it'll allow you access to the window shutter system. However, you can only use the cord once, so you have to choose wisely which hallway you want to use it in. Now, later on in the game, there will be an area where zombies decide to finally crawl in through the broken windows. Spoiler. Not really. I mean, it was clear it would happen eventually, and they don't even jump out frighteningly. You get a whole different cutscene of them walking through the window. So it's not really all that point. There's not much of a point to it. And the fact of the matter is, they come through either this hallway here or the hallway back there. And I believe... No, it doesn't seem like it. Either that or they're being very quiet. Are you? Okay, no. Yes, so either they'll come in through this hallway or the hallway before this. It's always best, and this is my suggestion, you can choose whichever hallway you want. However, I do not suggest using it in the hallway that you've already been through. I do suggest using it here. That is because you will have to come through this hallway in order to leave in order to finally leave the police station. Whereas if you've actually forgotten something in the western wing, you can always use the now open police office to basically get what you need. You can use it in a... Sorry about that. You can use it in a substitution for the hallway. Here there is no substitution. You will always have to come through this hall. And considering you have to come through this hall to escape, this is a great way to save ammo. So there we go. Those are down now, so no zombies will be bothering us in here. And we need a club key for that door, which I had forgotten. That's actually where the Magnum is, so that'll be fun. Now, I believe there are zombie dogs down here, and I'm actually only at 15 ammo, so I won't be clearing them out just yet. I will be running away from... I believe in Scenario B, these dogs get replaced with lickers, which is always fun. So now that we're down here in the power room, we see this nifty little machine here, Reserve Power Controls Panel. Power can be routed to the areas with insufficient power using these 5 switches. Using all the power may cause a short and cut the power supply. So, I believe if I remember properly, this code or not really a code, but the power setting, you have to get it to 80 in order for it to work, so I believe it's up here. It's basically mathematics. Every time you click it up, it gives 36 watts of power, and every time you bring it down, it gives it takes away 14. Yes, every time you bring it down, it takes away 14. So I believe it's up, down, up, up, down. Yes, my mathematics are most awesome. So now that it's open, you see that little card reader there, or that little machine rather. Glows green. What that is the card reader into the weapon storage that we read about far earlier in the game. We can't enter it right now, but there are actually lots of ammunitions in there, so we will be making a point to go in there. There are also 2 items that I don't think I'll be taking with Leon, because Leon gets pretty powerful weapon upgrades. And if you take said items with Leon, they won't appear for Claire in Scenario B. What's in there are a submachine gun, not infinite ammo, and a side pack, which allows 2 extra slots of inventory space. Now, if I remember properly, Claire gets quite a couple of weapons that take up 2 inventory slots, and she doesn't get that many powerful weapons, so I'll be saving both items for her. I, however, will be taking the ammunition, because if I remember properly, they both spawn together, or they will both spawn in both scenarios.
Sorry about that. When I saw the uniform, I thought you were another zombie.
Who are you?
Ada Wong.
And what are you doing here?
I'm looking for some guy named Ben. He's one of those reporter types, always looking for a scoop. I heard he was locked up in the cell block, only there's a wrecked car barring the entrance. I've been trying to find another way inside. If we work together, we can move this thing. Give me a hand here, will you?
When I saw the uniform, I thought you were another zombie. Really? I'm sorry, Miss Ada. I hadn't noticed many biker zombies on my way inside. Are you sure you don't need glasses? Okay, well, normally I wouldn't need to have my police uniform on. This is an older game, so we can't expect the cutscenes to change depending on my uniform, obviously. But before we help her, we'll be collecting that. And I believe there's a handgun ammunition in here as well. I might be wrong on that one. Let me check. I believe it should be right around this area, but it doesn't look like that's the case. Nope. Alright. Now we'll just help Ada along. Well, first we'll do this to make room. Alright. And we'll help Ada push this along. Alright, and we'll head into the next room.
Ada, wait!
And thus we find the next recurring theme of this game. Ada, wait. Ada has a habit of not sticking with a group and always running away. That will not be the first time you hear Leon say Ada, wait. I promise you that. Anyhow, we'll pick up these handgun ammunition, and we will enter the cells. And I believe in this cell right here, yep, are green orb and blue orb. Now what blue orbs do is when you are poisoned by an enemy, they will heal that poison. By themselves, that's all they do, they heal the poison. However, you can mix them with 2 green herbs, giving you half healing power and the ability to heal poison at the same time. So that's always good. And I believe we'll be using this herb just because Leon being in caution health is beginning to bother me now. And we'll go ahead and talk to Ben.
Let me guess. You must be Ben, right? Get up, now!
What do you want? I'm trying to sleep here.
Is this the guy?
Ben, you told the city officials that you knew something about what's been going on, didn't you? What did you tell them?
And who the heck are you?
I'm trying to find my boyfriend. His name's John. He was working for a branch office of Umbrella based in Chicago, but he suddenly disappeared 6 months ago. I heard a rumor that he's here in the city.
I don't know anything. And even if I did, why would I want to tell you?
Okay, I say we leave him in there. Does anyone know where they put the key to this cell?
I have it right here, officer. But I'm not about to leave this cell. Those zombies aren't the only things crawling around out there.
What was that?
Like I said, I'm not leaving this cell. Get out of here before you lead it right to me.
Hey, I'm not going anywhere. I'm the only cop left alive in this building.
What?
Look, if you want to live, then you're gonna have to leave with me.
But do you even know how to get out of the city? There's a kennel in the back of the building. Inside the kennel is a manhole. Go through and it'll lead you to the sewer entrance, but it won't be easy.
All right, I'm going.
Yes, Ben is by far the smartest survivor you will ever see in one of these survival horrors. Even though he didn't take into consideration to bring any food or water with him, and didn't take any consideration to leave some way of knowing whether the surviving police officers were still alive by the time he woke up from his nap, he did at least take into consideration locking himself in an iron cell while police protected him was a good idea. Unfortunately, those police who were protecting him are all now dead, and he has no way of sustaining survivability without leaving that cell. So as you saw, we just picked up the manhole cover opener, and we'll actually be using that right away. We'll be needing it to collect one more item, and I believe I just passed up the door. This door will lead us into the dog kennel. Sounds fun, doesn't it? Not really. Fortunately enough, the dogs are locked behind their cages. And actually, if I remember properly, no, not there. For some reason I remember a first aid spray, but that's quite alright. That's where we'll use the kennel opener. However, oh dear. Ooh, I forgot about that. Anyhow, there's a red herb over there. It's a very tempting red herb. I don't suggest grabbing it. The moment you grab it, all 3 dogs, I believe, because they usually travel in packs of 3, will pop out of their cells and basically eat you alive. And with 15 ammo, well, 30 ammo, that's usually not a good thing. So we'll be opening this. And heading down into, not the sewers, we're not quite there yet, but basically the start of the sewers at the very least. We can't make our way into the actual sewers just yet. Now you'll notice there's giant spiders in here. I suggest running away from them. They have the ability to poison you. And when you only have 1 blue herb, that's not a good thing. So we'll be entering this room marked storage. And within our storage room is another save area. Hey, wait, I don't remember this. Blue herb. Alright, good. Blue herbs, as I said, are always good. And if you mix them with a red herb, you make a super herb mixture, which is basically full health and a poison cure. Alright. So we'll be using this first aid spray. God damn it. No, not first aid spray. We will be using this ink ribbon to save our game. I know I left that one ink ribbon all the way back in the police station. I won't be going back for it. Or I may grab it because there will be one more time we go through that room. So I may grab it on the last just to have it for safe measures. But for now, we're going to be leaving it there because at this moment it's pretty much just an item waste or an item inventory slot waster as usual. We'll be running over here, and I believe no, she's not. Oh, right. First, we'll be wanting to go into this room. And I don't think there is ammunition in this room. Let me check. No, alright. As you can tell, that plug area looks much like a chessboard would. It looks like a panel of recent lock. There are descriptions for the plugs. King plug insertion, red plug insertion, etc, etc. This is where we'll be using the plugs we found. But as you notice, there are actually 4 slots and we only have 3. So we'll have to go back. And upon our immediate exit, we will notice that Ada is now waiting for us. Or not particularly waiting for us. But
I
there.
don't think I've introduced myself yet. My name's Leon. I'm with the RPD. It's a dead end.
You think we can get upstairs through this shaft? Give me a boost. I'll go and check.
You gotta love how Ada has absolutely no care for the fact that Leon is who he is or he's part of the RPD or anything. He's like, my name's Leon, I'm with the RPD, nice to meet you. And she's all like, shrug, I could care less. But anyway, as you can see now, we are now playing as Ada. She has 45 handgun bullets, but we probably won't be using those because there's no reason to really clear out the area we'll be running through. I will be killing a few of the zombies because they can get quite annoying. Now, this little section is very short. We'll only be collecting a few items for Leon. We'll pretty much be throwing them back to him. Unfortunately, any handgun ammo found, which I don't think you really find any. But any handgun ammo in the area pretty much does not get returned to Leon. Everything else will. So we'll be grabbing everything we can find. We'll be going down here before the zombie dog eats my head. And I believe down here will be, yes, shotgun shells, and I think there might be one other item. No, doesn't seem like it. Alright. Shotgun shells it is then. Because we don't have enough of those. No, honestly we don't. And shotgun shells will become quite useful later on in the game. So, we'll run around this area. And, hello doggy. Bye-bye, doggy. Now, here goes the first actual puzzle of this puzzle survival horror game. As you've noticed, all of our puzzles have pretty much consist of find key A and place it in slot B areas. This is the first actual puzzle, I'll bet a very simple box pushing puzzle, but a puzzle nonetheless. So we'll be pushing this box just ever so lightly to the right there, and we'll be pushing this in its former place. No, we will not be jumping on it, Ada. We will be pushing it in its former place, you dumb. There we go. And we will place this third box all the way at the end. And if you haven't figured out what the point of this puzzle is yet, then you should get your eyes checked. Clearly, we have made we have clearly made a bridge from one side to the next, but it is too low. So how do we rectify the situation? Well, we come up to here. We turn to this device here, and we turn on the water. Yes, that's all there was to it. Turn on some water and push some blocks. Greatest puzzle in the world. So over here we see a shiny. That is the precinct key, and I believe there is one other item. No. How odd. I'm quite confused now because I do particularly remember there being magnum ammo in this area, but I guess I was wrong. Wouldn't be the first time that that's happened, so we will run along. I do kind of wish I could throw those 45 handgun ammunitions to Leon, but unfortunately we can't. So I'd probably be better off just killing these zombie dogs, but I'm not going to because that would just be a waste of time. We will never see this area again in the game ever, except for scenario B, which we are not at yet.
Leon, can you hear me?
Ada, did you find anything?
Right here. Think fast. Here's one more.
Here we see Ada has by far the strongest throwing arm in the world.
I can't reach the ventilation hole. I'm going to have to find another way around. I'll catch up with you later.
What? Ada, wait!
As I was saying, we can see that Ada has the strongest throwing arm in the world. She managed to throw that heavy tin of 7 shotgun shells over the manhole, or over the ventilation shaft, like it was nothing. That woman should take shock put as her next career. Unfortunately, it seems I don't have any inventory ammo. I could have sworn I put this no, I could have sworn I put this ink ribbon away, but I guess I was wrong. So instead, I'll be putting that away, and I'll be going back to get the shotgun shells because those are also more important. And grabbing these shotgun shells yields us, well, shotgun shells. 7 of them in total. We'll be combining them into the shotgun, of course. And I believe we'll be leaving some, yes, I'll leave some items here. We have 3 healing items. That's completely unnecessary at this point. We do not need that many healing items. I doubt I'm going to get hurt that much. But then again... But no, I'll be leaving this here, and I'll be leaving this here as well. And I really should be saving at this point. But no. For once, I will actually take a chance and not save. So, it's time to run back down here with the zombies. No, not the zombies. Well, I guess you could consider them spider zombies if ever such a thing existed. Oh dear. And now we are oh no, surprisingly enough we were not poisoned. I thought that would have done the trick, but it did not. So, we will run away from all of that non-poisonishness, and we will go ahead and use our... Thank you, interrupting dogs. No, we will be going to the autopsy room. I believe that should be it. Yes, I believe the first room with the club key that we can actually use is indeed the autopsy room. That sounds like the perfect place to go in a zombie apocalypse, does it not? No, of course it doesn't. You would have to be completely daft to go in a room called the autopsy room in a zombie apocalypse. But you know what we're going to be doing? We're going to be going into the autopsy room because there's a special key card. Ow. I knew the lickers came in here somehow. Oh dear, there are 2 of them. I don't remember that. Use it, use it, use it, use it! Oh. We'll be going into the autopsy room because there is a very special key item that will get us in. Oh dear, I forgot about you people. I should be fine. A very special key item that will be getting us in. That made me jump. I forgot about that completely. Now we'll be getting this red key card, which will allow us into the weapons storage room, but not before killing these zombies in the process. Come on, my friend. Let us squabble. Oh dear, you are moving in slow motion, aren't you? Yes, you are. This is not going to make this situation any easier. Run, oh dear. Shotgun, Leon. Shotgun! The slowdown is doing nothing for you, my friend. Aha, double kill. I apologize increasingly for this slowdown. I do not understand why it is happening. But nevertheless, we will be escaping this room before the slowdown gets us anymore. At this point, the slowdown is more of a problem than the zombies are. Now, it seems I'm still suffering from slowdown, so I'm going to have to split the recording here, it seems. That's a bit of a bother. Alright, welcome back. I'm sorry about that quick split. I noticed you probably didn't. You probably haven't. I am not speaking well at this point. It seems the slowdown has affected my brain as well. No, you probably didn't notice much from the split, but I still apologize for it nonetheless. And considering I'm beginning to think that split was rather pointless anyway, because it seems that I'm already at the 32-minute mark or something about that. And unfortunately, I was not able to exit the police station, but I got us pretty far. And even though we didn't make it to the police, or make it to the end of the police station, I'm rather happy that we made it as far as we did. I didn't even think we would make it this far, to be honest. But with that said, this has been JadetheTempest. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I will see you again soon. Bye-bye.